Good morning, students. I'm Himlata Patil, your SS teacher. Welcomes you all for this video lecture. Students, in this lecture, we are going to see your chapter number 20, that is India and UNO. Let's see in details. Students, India is one of the founding member of the UN. What is UN? First we will see that is, we have seen in two videos also, that is the United Nations organization. Okay, and it was born out of the need to promote international cooperation and worldwide peace and harmony. Now that in as a founding member, India signed the UN Charter on 30th October 1945. India has played a key role in promoting world peace and security. Now we'll see what is India's contribution to the United Nations. First, India has supported the cause of underprivileged countries. Okay, means underprivileged means those countries are needy or poor. India opposed the policy of racial discrimination. Racial discrimination in South Africa, okay, was popularly known as apartheid. Means there is black and white disputes were there. That is there. That okay, discrimination, and whatever the discrimination against any individual on the basis of their skin, color, or racial. That is the all the disputes. India has trying to solve it. Third one, India has always participated in the UN aid missions. Whatever the work, whatever the missions are there, India always ready to participate there. India has been active in maintaining world peace. Always active in maintaining world peace. Then, India has been a part of the UN peacekeeping forces in many countries. India has always supported the use of nuclear power for peaceful purposes. India has supported the use of uranium for generation of electricity, which is important for development. India is an active participant in UN agencies like UNESCO, WHO, FAO, and the ILO. Now, see, India got award also, but when most just the current news is that we should be proud. Okay, proud moment of for India that Invest India awarded among 180 nations. Among 180 nations, we got this for best practices in COVID response. We have provided vaccines also to all nations. Okay, so we are the winner there. So it is proud to be in an Indian. Now we will see what are the contributions of UN's. Okay, UN's contribution to India's progress. Let's see. First, we will see WHO. What is WHO? World Health Organization. What it has done? Helped India fight against major diseases and health problems like HIV, AIDS, and tuberculosis. Tuberculosis means TB in short. Now, second is FAO. FAO means Food and Agricultural Organization. Okay, it has helped to change the desert area of Rajasthan into a fertile region. It has helped to improve farming methods, new techniques of farming, Seeds and fertilizers have been developed by Indian scientists with the help of this FAO. Now, third one is that UNICEF. The UNICEF supports women and child empowerment programs. It also contributes to Anganwadi programs in India. In Anganwadi, those are in the village, those are the small kids. They are coming in the school and they are getting their food there. Those uh, those pregnant ladies are there. They are getting ahar. Ahar, purak ahar means that is nutritional food they are getting in the Anganwadi program. World's Bank supports basic infrastructure development and irrigation projects like canals, river links, roads, while IMF provides financial support and currency exchange facilities. These are the UN's contributions for the India's progress. Now we come to know this all. Now we are going to see origin of Na. What is Na? Na means non-aligned movement. Okay. So what happened after the Second World War? The USA and USSR means Russia emerged as the two major world powers. These two countries formed two rival groups. Okay, they formed two groups. These groups were formed mainly on the basis of their military facts. And as a result, there was a danger of another world war. Many countries in Asia and Africa were becoming independent at that time. These newly independent countries were weak and poor. India was one such country. Our India is also that time got freedom. The major world powers wanted these newly independent countries to join their group. Okay, many countries of the world joined the group led by USA or Russia to protect their independence. But our Jawaharlal Nehru means India realized that such an alignment with any group is another kind of slavery. If we have to listen, if we are joining USA, so we have to listen USA. If suppose Russia, then we have to listen in Russia. So that time India decided not to align with any group, means not to support to any group. We will not support any group. The first prime minister was that of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. See here, propose the policy of non-alignment. We will not help. Okay. He was supported by President Kwame, okay, of Ghana, President Gamal. See here, President Gamal Abdul Nasser of Egypt, President Sukarno of Indonesia, and President Joseph Broz Tito of Yugoslavia. They laid the foundation of the NAM. They have founded one group, that is NAM. Okay, non-alignment aligned movement. Now it was founded. Okay, the first conference of this NAM was held in Bangalore. Okay, Belgrade, Yugoslavia, and the date was in September 1968, 61. September 1961, the first conference held in Belgrade. Only 25 countries contributed that time, okay, in the first conference. But now their member has reached to 120. India was the first country to speak of non-alignment. The norm is based on Panchashil. Okay, Panchashil, principle of Panchashil. What is principle of Panchashil, that is, we have to keep peace. Okay, peaceful coexistence. Every time we should help with each other peacefully. Equality and mutual benefit. Whatever the benefit will be there, that should be mutual and equal. Okay, non-aggression towards each other. We should not. Uh, we should not means aggress to each other. Okay, always we should not dominate to anyone. Everybody has its freedom. Non-interference in each other's affairs. Suppose if our Kashmir affair is going on, so nobody should um, uh, interfere in that, because it's our internal problem. So nobody will, though if help is needed, so help will get, but nobody will interfere in between. Respect for each other's freedom and territorial integrity. Okay, this territorial I told you just now, and whatever the countries are there, they have their individuality. So we should respect that. Everybody has his own individual respect, so we should give respect to that each other. That time. Now the secretary is General Nicolas Maduro. So this NAM is the biggest contribution of India to the developing nations. Before the formation of NAM, small and poor countries had almost no voice in the United States nations. Now, these countries can raise their voice through the NAM. Till now, we didn't get the permanent membership in UNO. Okay, so these G4 nations have gathered and they are demanding the permanent membership. Okay, and we hope that we will get it very soon because we have contributed more. So this is all about this lesson. So thank you and have a nice day.